Excuse me. Hey guys, what's up? It's Nicole. Welcome back to my channel, Real Talk Recovery, where we talk about recovery from addiction and I share my life with you. My sobriety date is July 13th of 2015, and if you guys are new to the channel, what I'm starting to do is we live stream on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. And then on Tuesdays and Thursdays, we are doing meditation at 8:15. So, and if that's something that you think you would enjoy doing, you can catch me live on this channel. Like I said, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 7, and then Tuesdays and Thursdays at 8:15. So, I have a meditation that I want to do, but what we're going to do is I'm going to wait for everybody to get here that wants to join us. So, hey Chris, hey Kenneth, what's up you guys? Meditation time. Meditation time. All right. Meditation time. All right. Okay. I've been on a roll today, y'all. I have been on a roll. Been having a good day today. I had my little struggle this morning earlier, but now I'm good to go. So I'm feeling a lot better. Oh. Hey Sky. Hey Tiffany. What's up? Thanks for being here, you guys. Okay, so let me get the meditation that I pulled up for us. And I actually have makeup on, you guys. I've not worn makeup in a long time. So I feel beautiful today. Beautiful today. Okay. Okay, so I'm doing the thought of the 24 hour, yes. Okay, so are you guys ready? I'm going to read it, okay? Thursday, July 30th. Thought for the day. The other day, we should not worry about is tomorrow, with its possible adversities, its burdens, its large promise, and perhaps its poor performance. Tomorrow is also beyond our immediate control. Tomorrow's sun will rise, either in splendor or behind a mask of clouds, but it will rise. Until it does, we have no stake in tomorrow, for it is as yet unborn. Do I still worry too much about tomorrow? Meditation for the day. Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Faith is not seeing, but believing. Down through the ages, there have always been those who have obeyed the heavenly vision, not seeing, but believing in God. And their faith was rewarded. So shall it be to you. Good things will happen to you. You cannot see God, but you can see the results of faith in human lives, changing them from defeat to victory. God's grace is available to all who have faith, not seeing, but believing. With faith, life can be victorious and happy. Prayer for the day. I pray that I may have faith enough to believe without seeing. I pray that I may be content with the results of my faith. So, I really like, do I still worry too much about tomorrow? That's the question. Do I still worry too much about tomorrow? Well, you guys are looking at the queen, the queen of worrying. When I was a little girl, story time. When I was a little girl, came out of my mom's womb scared of life. Y'all, scared of life. And I can remember like driving and riding in the car with my mom and dad and being afraid that people were going to like carjack us and stuff. And I grew up in Hot Springs, you guys. It's not like I grew up in Los Angeles or something. But I was always like really paranoid about stuff like that. And so I have always been a worry wart, just worry, worry, worry. Since I've gotten sober, though, I've gotten a lot better about just being present and staying in today. Like today, when I was upset about my son, was a very good example of how I project myself into the future, and I start obsessively thinking about something like, okay, so for instance, when I was upset about my little boy, and I was thinking, oh my gosh, I'm already going to, he's, like, I was thinking about what it was going to be like when he was 16 years old, and he's 6 years old. And so I want to be proactive, you guys, and I want to make sure that, I am teaching my son good manners and that he is learning to respect his elders. Like, I want to be focusing on that now, but I don't want to worry myself into a state of being overwhelmed, and that's what happened today. I was overwhelmed. I was upset. I was disappointed that my son was popping off to me and saying cuss words, and I started just the thoughts in my mind just started like a snowball. You know what I mean? Like a literal snowball. Hey Natalie, thanks girl. And so those dang snowball thoughts, I know y'all know what I mean when you're just like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? And then being a mom in recovery or a dad after many, many years of drug addiction, I'm constantly second guessing myself. But I know that as long as I'm sober and I'm doing the next right thing and I'm providing for my son, making sure that he has food, water, that he's loved, he has shelter, like I'm doing everything for my child, and I don't have to do all that extra stuff. All that buying Nintendo Switches, all that spending money on video games and buying new laptops and TVs on the screens, that's extra. Those are not necessities. Those are things that my little boy is damn lucky that he has them, because when I was little, I didn't have a screen. I didn't even have a TV in my room. I had to go outside and play in the yard. Let me tell y'all something. When I was growing up, me and my sisters played outside 8 hours a day. We were out there from 10 o'clock in the morning till 6 o'clock in the evening. We would come back. I remember we had this huge tall grass, okay? So my parents lived on like 2.5 acres, and we had a house right at the top of this hill, and then all around it was the 2.5 acres, and then there was this cliff that dropped off, right? And then at the bottom of that cliff was a huge thoroughbred racetrack where they trained thoroughbred horses. And so me and my sisters, y'all are gonna laugh so hard. We would get our old t-shirts, and we would tie them together, right? Like we were making a rope. And we would tie that rope of t-shirts to a tree, and we would lower ourselves down this cliff. Y'all, the cliff wasn't that high, okay? We could have probably slid down it. But we were like Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. So we were lowering ourselves down that cliff on those t-shirt ropes, and we would go down there to play, on the land where the horses were at and everything. And we would go through the tall grass like we were in the jungles of Africa. Or, and we would come back to the house and we would be covered in ticks, sea ticks all over us, right? And my mom would be like, oh my God, but we had so much fun. But that was me and my two little sisters, right? Because we were together. Well, now my little boy, it's just him. And so sometimes I think I should have had another kid. You know what I mean? Hey, Jose. Sometimes I think, man, I should have had one more kid so that way Nate would have like a best friend. But then if I had another kid, you guys, I wouldn't be able to do all the things that I do with my son because I would be broke, you know? So now, anyways, I cannot worry. I cannot worry about all that stuff. What I'm trying to say is I picked this meditation today because it was speaking to me. I have to stop putting myself in the future. I have to stay in the present, what's going on today, right? I think it's hard because I only have one kid too. Yes, girl, Tiffany, that's exactly what it is. And what we do is they are our little shadows. They are our partners in crime. And so now that my little boy's getting to that age where it's not cool to be with me. I'm a nerd. He don't like me, y'all. I'm looking at my hair and I'm like, need to get it dyed, but I don't think I want to. I think I'm gonna go back all dark, you guys, because um, my hair is so healthy except for this damn blonde up at the top. Other than that, take this away. Psh, look how shiny that dark hair is. Look how shiny that hair is. Okay, it's like a horse's mane. Anyway, I'm such a nerd today. Anyway, worry is the most wasted emotion. And I've talked about this on a meditation before. I think it was last year when I talked about it. But it's not getting me anywhere sitting here obsessively worrying about all these things. All I can do is my best today. You know, one of the things that I used to struggle with when I first got sober before I got custody of my son back was I was constantly worrying about whether or not they were going to give me my son back. I was thinking they're going to keep him. I'm never going to see him again. They're going to keep him. They are going to keep him. And it didn't end up that way. I ended up getting him back. Hey, James. But I'm telling you guys, like, I really worried for a long time. But the worrying about him getting taken from me forever, it wasn't helping the situation at all. It was making me miserable. Miserable. And I know there might be some of you guys that are going through the same thing with Child Protective Services, and you're thinking that you're not going to get your kids back. And it's a normal way to feel, right? It's a normal way to feel. It's scary. It's a scary situation. But if you're doing the right thing and you're staying sober, you're going to get your kids back. I promise. They do, James. They do. But that's kind of like what I can remember, like, really worrying about a lot. Another thing that I still worry about and I struggle with a lot. Hey, Sparky. A lot of things that I struggle with now is that I constantly like, okay, let's say we have all the bills, right? And I'm always thinking about whether or not we're going to have enough money. Is our bank account okay? But I think that's normal. I think that's just like kind of being responsible, because when I was in my active addiction, honey, I didn't have no money. I didn't even have a bank account. And so I think that's normal. I think a lot of people worry about that kind of stuff. And I have to, like, be careful and make sure that I keep myself on a budget, because a lot of the times my addiction likes to manifest itself in other areas of my life. And so what will happen to me is your girl will get on the internet and I'll be looking at all these cute things like makeup and earrings and jewelry and cute t-shirts, because I'm a t-shirts and jeans, t-shirts and shorts kind of girl. I love just like these vintage faded out t-shirts. Like, I love them. If y'all ever want to get me a gift, send me extra large vintagey t-shirts like this, and I will wear them every single day. But that's me, and I'll be on the internet and I'll be looking at all the different stuff, and then the next thing I know, I've ordered $50 worth of t-shirts. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what? Oh, I know about CD. James, I know what you're saying. Shh. No shardy parties here, James. We're talking recovery tonight. Me and Sid need to do a collaboration. You know that? We really need to get together and do a video together. But he gets nervous when he's on live, and that's all I do is lives. So, sorry, I'm looking at my hair too much. Stop looking at your hair, Nicole. Okay, let me see what y'all are saying. Money, money, money. My family, lifelong story, among other. CPS sucks. How did you end up getting them back, if you don't mind me asking? Good question, Donna. I just saw your comment. I'm gonna tell you now, okay? Okay. So when Nathaniel was taken away from me, when they came to my house, you guys, this is the house I was living in. And it was, my house was great. It was taken care of. You got to remember that my mother and father-in-law had just moved out, and we had this house to ourselves. So it was just me, Neil, and Nate that lived here. And my mother-in-law would like come over every day and like take care of Nate, and while I was acting a damn fool. Well, they came over here and they told us that they were going to put an order of protection in. Hey, Casey, what's up, girl? And that they weren't going to take him. And so I was like, oh, thank God. And then they came back the next day and said that they changed their mind and that they had to take. Aw, thanks, Donna. Love you, girl. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I do. I can't help it, Natalie. And Natalie, listen, people get so angry like they're not normally subscribed to my channel, that maybe they just find the channel. They'll come over and I'll be playing with my hair and they'll say, "Stop playing with your hair. It's so annoying." In the comments, they're like, "Don't trip. It's not a big deal." You know what I mean? But, anyway, so when Nathaniel got taken away, they came back the next day and they said, "You have to bring him in or else we're going to take him." And so, like, we're going to physically remove him from the house, right? Hey, Smiling Dinosaur, thanks for coming in. Hey, Austin, thanks for coming in. And so they took him, they had me bring him up there. So what they did was they allowed me to pack him a bag and get all his belongings together. And what do you do? Like, I was high. I was coming off of, drugs when I was doing all this. And so I had just flunked a drug test. That's why they were taking him. And they told me I had to pack his belongings. And I remember I was crying. And I was sobbing my eyes out because I was just like, I have to pack my son's things and send him to somebody else's home, But I did. I packed my things and I took him and dropped him off with the people. And when I gave him over to the lady, I said, "Will you guys please take me to detox? Please, like, I need somebody to take me there and leave me there, or else I'm not going to go." Because I was so disappointed in myself that I had let myself get to the point where I lost my own child. That was one thing that I said I would never do. Just like I said I would never shoot up. Just like I said I would never steal. Just like I said I would never hurt my family. This was like my top thing that I said I would never do. I would never lose custody of my child. And I would always look down on other girls who had done that. Served me right. That's probably why it happened to me, because my little ass was you guys, before I lost my son and before I got sober, I would look down my nose at people. And I wasn't like I wasn't a mean person, but I had that judgmental spirit in my heart. You know what I mean? Like, I would look at people and I would say, "Well, that's not going to be me." And it was truly humbling to get knocked down like I got knocked down. And it was a learning experience. That was my first learning experience. And then I got knocked down again when I came out of treatment. And I ended up having to get on medication-assisted treatment. Because I remember thinking, I'll never get on Suboxone. I'll never get on methadone. People that use that, they're just making excuses, And I would say things like that. And everything that I said I wouldn't do, I did. Everything that I looked down on other people for doing happened to me. And that's why, like, when people comment stuff to me and they say things like, "You're not sober. Why do you say you're sober?" I think about how I hope that what happened to me doesn't have to happen to them, for them to have compassion in their hearts. But when people are like that, I know that in my own personal experience, I had to get knocked down on my ass to realize that everyone's circumstances are different. And you know what? It is somebody's life. We are talking about people's life. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter what tools you utilize to get to your recovery. Okay? Like, we talked about this the other day, but we were comparing. one person that has 5 years sober that did the 12 steps and therapy and went to church. And then another person that has 5 years sober that did the 12 steps, therapy, church, and MAT. And is one better than the other? No. They're both miracles. They're both 5 years sober. They're both kicking ass and taking names. And it's like I was telling somebody the other day, it's just because my toolkit has an extra tool and yours doesn't have that tool doesn't mean that my toolkit's not doesn't help me. It doesn't mean that the house that I'm building, the foundation that I'm laying isn't going to be strong. You know what I'm saying? And so it's I had to get knocked down though, you guys, because I had been really judgmental for a long time. For a long time. And I was that way because I had been taught that way. You know what I mean? I'm so sorry when someone says that, Nicole. Aubrey, I just love you so much. You know that, don't you? Aubrey is such a good guy, you guys, and he stands strong on the Alcoholics Anonymous 12 steps, and he has 23 years sober. And I want you guys to hear me out. I believe in the 12 steps. The 12 steps are designed for living. They will change your life. You need to work them. If you are on Suboxone or methadone and you haven't tried doing the 12 steps, do them. They are amazing. I believe that they work. I know they work. But a lot of the times, a lot of people that are in those groups, and there's not everybody does it, but some people are just mean, hateful, judgmental. And here's the thing, like, and there's people like that are not in those groups also, so don't get it twisted. It's just everybody does that, you know what I mean? Anyway, I got knocked down a couple pegs and really humbled. And then I got on maintenance medication when I came out of treatment. Now my son is still in foster care, okay? So I went to detox, and I stayed in detox for 5 days, and they were going to kick me out on a Sunday. And I was like, oh man, you can't kick me out on a Sunday. I will relapse.
Mom,
hey, what's up, baby?
Doesn't like Nintendo Switch don't have like mobile bad games? Doesn't it don't have like those mobile ones that are bad?
I don't think so. Why?
Because I want to see if I can get the real Gary's mod.
Show me where. Come here. I'll look it up. Go get it for me. I'll look it up for you.
Okay, Mom.
Nintendo Switch, y'all. Let me see. Hold on. You have to come off. You can continue staying, but I want to show weaning off sub. Is it as hard as people make it out online? But not until I'm fully off will I share. Hey, Smiling Dinosaur, same. Well, I mean, I can't fully share. You know what I'm saying? I was just telling everybody, you guys, I'm down to 1 milligram, but the last couple of months, you guys, I've been struggling with like taking like 0.5 to 1 milligram more, like going up to 2 milligrams the past 30 days. And I just to be transparent, I'm prescribed 2 milligrams, but I have been taking 1, trying to get myself below that taper.
Go to search and type in Gary's mom.
You have a beautiful heart, and I love your heart. I love your accent, Aubrey. I know you do. I'm your Southern belle. Rob, I'm so glad to see you in here. Do you believe in working them at home? Working the 12 steps? As long as you have a sponsor, you can work them from your home. You can work them anywhere. Seriously.
Type in Gary's mom and search.
Okay. You can work them anywhere, you guys. All you have to do is have a sponsor that can take you through the steps. That's it. It says 0 items. Doesn't have it.
What?
This is what I bought my son for his birthday.
It doesn't have as much games.
Well, you know what time it is? It's time to give the Nintendo Switch a break. Can we shut it off for a little bit? Let it breathe?
Can I see if I can buy like...
No, we're not buying anything, son. You broke my bank.
A game 1.
No, son.
1.
No, Nathaniel. No.
I hate you.
Do you want to play? Well, then I'm going to take it away now. You don't say that to me. You do not say hate. Now, I will let you play for 20 more minutes, then we have to take a shower. Love you. Hey, Dan. What's up, babe? Sorry, we've all been waiting for you. See you, Rob. I tried the 12 steps years ago, rehab. Honestly, I hated all of them. Ended up going cold turkey after a DUI. Well, it sounds like you just, so when you had the DUI, it was a bad enough experience to kind of just get you to go straight, huh, James? And here's the thing, you guys. Some people have that experience where they've tried everything and then they have like an aha moment, like, whew, and then they change and they never go back to getting high. In my experience, I struggle with forgetting what it was like, and then I go back and I relapse. I after relapse after relapse after relapse. Let me focus and get back to the story. So sorry guys, y'all see I get a little bit distracted sometimes. So I lost Nathaniel. Okay, treatment. I went into detox, stayed there for 5 days. They were going to kick me out. I said, please let me stay one more day. They kept me one more day, and then I went to treatment. I went into treatment. My first 2 weeks in treatment, I was sneaking Xanaxes in. I almost got kicked out for that. The next 2 weeks, I sobered up, and then I got out of treatment. When I got out of treatment, my husband had gotten put on maintenance medication. Okay, so he's on maintenance. I'm sober. I have nothing. Not taking any kind of medication. No Lexapro. Nothing for mental health or anything. So I meet with my therapist and the psychiatrist from the treatment center. We talk about me getting on maintenance medication because honestly, you guys, like if my husband was on maintenance and I wasn't, I was probably going to take his. I know y'all know what I'm talking about. And so I ended up getting on it too, and it was the best decision I ever made. Please listen to me. I had never been able, for some reason, I have always struggled with relapsing. And so this was the first time that I was able to stay so. When I got my first year, you guys, I threw a party. We went to New York to see my mom and dad. We rode on a train. It was a celebration because I had never been able to get time like that, a year. And then my second year came by, and then my third year, and then my fourth year, and now my fifth year. And I'm like, is this really happening? 3 years into it, I started thinking, you know what, maybe I want to taper. And at 3.5 years, I started my taper. So I've been tapering for a year and a half. And I was on 12 milligrams, and now I'm down to, I've taken 2 milligrams today. So we'll say 2 milligrams. I'm prescribed 2 milligrams, but I had tapered myself down to 1, trying to stay at that one milligram amount. But I'm going to tell you what, I'll get it for you. I'll show y'all. My doctor would probably be pissed. So I'm going to place one film. Okay, so I get where does it show it? Oh, yeah. Well, you guys can, I don't care if you see my name. Y'all know my name. It's Nicole Ploudre, buprenorphine naloxone, 2 milligrams. And then I take 1, it says, 2 milligram film, 1 refill by one refill by November, so I have 1 more refill left. Anyways, I take 1 of these 2 milligram films, and that's it. Okay, so what I was trying to do was I was trying to get myself down to 1, and I had successfully done it for like a month. I was cutting them in half and just taking 1. Well, this last month, you guys, it has been hard. I don't know what it is, if it's extra depression or I've just been feeling like overwhelmed, but I went up to my normal dose, which is 2 milligrams. And so it is what it is. I'm prescribed that. I'm not taking over, so it's okay. But you know, I always like to be transparent on my channel about like how I'm doing and everything. And I'm not struggling with like wanting to go out and use or anything, but like I have noticed that I have been struggling just feeling overwhelmed and stuff. You know what I mean? I think it's a part of the taper. I had the same. You had the same problem? Okay. And I hear a lot of people go through that too, like when they start getting towards the end.
I think, is there another saying for Gary's mod?
No, Nate. I always forget. Does smoking weed a couple times reset your sobriety date? I mean, honestly, yeah, I deleted it because I didn't think you wanted me to leave it up, Hitman.
What happens if you say just Gmod? I don't know. I just made it up.
Honestly, that's up to you, man. It just depends on how you are with your. A lot of people, like, recovery is different for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Some people smoke marijuana and that's like their maintenance medication. So
did you type it in?
yeah, it didn't show it. So it's just really, honestly, you have to be like in your heart when you smoke, you know how it makes you act. Does it make you, are you doing it to escape reality? That's one of the things that I had to ask myself. Am I doing these things to escape? Am I trying to be not present? And if I'm completely honest with myself, and I'm like, if I was, let's say that I got a prescription for benzos or something, I would take those and I would overtake them. So that's why I'm the kind of person that I can't take that. Even with marijuana, you guys, I was telling my husband I wanted to get a medical marijuana prescription, right? And I meant it with everything in me. I wanted to get it, right? But I had to really think about it. You know why, you guys? Because I know what would happen. I would be chiefing, y'all. I would never get out of this house because I would be straight up chiefing.
Oh, can you see if it's the season for Minecraft to open, like the real Minecraft?
Baby, I can't buy you no other games, Nate. They're expensive.
Minecraft it's the season for it to open.
Oh, it releases on. Oh no. Nate, you have it.
Not that one.
Not this one?
Wait, which one is it? Yeah, I want that one. I want it. I want to get the game.
Okay.
My character's probably going to be Steve because I don't want to spend.
Okay, I don't know. Nate, let me get this done and I will.
Is it downloading?
No, look, let me show you something. Hold on, you guys. I'm sorry. My little boy is. I don't have the money to buy you another game. They're $60 a piece, son.
Can I buy one? Just one.
No.
How about
Listen
tomorrow?
to me. I need you to understand something.
Can I get it tomorrow?
No. Nate, they're $60. That's almost $100, son. Now look at me. I have the free games that you can download. He's crying because I won't let him buy a $60 game. This is out of control. I can't take it anymore. Help me, God. Okay. Hold on. That's good, girl. Put your foot down. Oh, Lord. Y'all. I know, Hitman, but I didn't want you. Hitman. First of all, I said my address, which I probably shouldn't have done in that video. And second of all, I didn't want to put you out there like that, man. So, yeah, I took it down. I just deleted it, actually. You know what happened at the end of it? Wasn't about you, though. It was because the damn video started glitching out at the end because of my computer. Anyway, the way I got Nate back, you guys, is that I went to parenting classes. I worked my ass off. I mean, they had me jump through so many hoops to get him. I had to get a job. I had to start going to meetings. I had to get a sponsor. Like, they had me doing a lot. But I did it all. And I got Nate back. It took me 10 months. 10 months to get him back. Right, Murk? Well, here's the thing, you guys. Like, I have spent so much money. You guys, this is the struggle. The struggle is real. I have spent so much money on him and this damn Switch. I swear to God. I'm going to find a good game, though. They have free games. So,
when you get off your live stream, you can call Daddy and see if he agrees with it.
So you think your dad is going to let you buy another game?
Probably not, but I'm going to...
But you're going to try, huh?
Probably. I'm really going to get Minecraft.
They have this one called Pokemon Cafe Mix.
But if I get that, I can't get Minecraft.
No, these are free, buddy. These are free games.
Minecraft?
Pokemon Home, Fantasy Strike.
I'm going to get Minecraft anyway.
Brawlhalla. Pokemon Quest. Realm Royale.
I'm going to get Minecraft definitely.
Okay, well.
When you get off your...
I see what you're trying to do. You're trying to hustle your dad. I already know. Well, you know me and Daddy talk, so it's going to have to become from both of us, son. And it's not because I don't want to buy you the stuff. It's because it's expensive, buddy. It's not cheap. It's like $100 for a game. So, that's the struggle of a mom during quarantine. He wants... Anyway, those things are expensive. Yeah, I'm okay with that. So Donna, I really worked hard to get Nathaniel back. Like I worked really hard. It took me about 10 months to get him back, and then it was done. I got him back, but it was scary. I thought I was going to lose him forever because I struggled at the beginning, and my husband did too. While I was in treatment, my husband relapsed and failed a drug test, and pay for points on a game. It is. Listen to me. You know what I told him the other day? You guys are going to die. I said, Nate, I was telling him, Nate, I'll have to ask the people on Real Talk Recovery if they'll send you some money because I can't do it anymore. And he goes, okay. How much are they going to send? And I was like, Nathaniel, you know what I mean? He has no shame, you guys. He's like, okay. I told him, I said, if you want to do that, you need to get on my channel and make a video. Y'all, my daughter knows the day I get paid. I know, right, Casey? Man, when I was a kid, we were addicted to games. We went outside. I see so many kids who never go outside. Sarah, I know. That's why I feel horrible. Maybe you can make him a certain amount for a certain period of chores equal to a game. Chores? 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 Do you think my son... He don't even know what a chore is, girl. The other day I asked him, I said, why don't you help Mommy clean up around here? I gave him a little dust thing to dust the windowsills. And he's like, I'm done, and runs off. When I was a kid, this is, listen to me, you guys. I'm going to be straight up with you. I've got to put my foot down and start following through with these things because if I don't, then he's going to be worthless. He's going to be a little shit. And so when I was a kid, I had to do chores. I had to clean the toilets. I had to do the little scrubby thing. My mom had us all doing something. There was 3 of us, though, you know. So we would all do our chores together, and then we could go outside and play. So anyway, don't worry about tomorrow. We can only live in today. Stay in the present. Aubrey, my dad, listen to me, you guys. My dad and my mom worked so hard to take care of me and my sisters. They were good parents. I just wish I could be half the parents my parents were. They took really good care of us. So hopefully I'm doing a good job. I will get better. I'm just learning. I'm learning. Aw, thanks, Sparky. I will tell him you sent him $2 for real. And he's gonna think that can buy him a game now. He's gonna think $2 will buy him a $60 game. I have to learn how to take things away. Aw, thanks, James. I appreciate it, man. I'm glad to have you here, for real. You know, I just like hanging out and talking with you guys, and I like helping any way I can. Y'all hear my dogs over here? Come on. Paco, Onyx. You coming? Come here, Bubba. Come here. Come here. Let's say hi to everybody. Let's say hi. Let's say hi. This is the Real Talk Recovery mascot. Huh, Bubba's? Mwah. Say hi. Say hi, everybody. Oh, I love you too. You love mamas? Oh, don't give me that look. Mwah.
Can you not feel that?
Oh, I feel it. You think he looks scared? Aubrey.
scared of cameras.
Oh no, I haven't talked to him yet. He's not. They work pretty late till like 6 or 7 in the evening. It's
Tell them if they know.
6:47 there, so I'll talk to him probably in the next hour or so.
Tell them if they know.
Oh damn, Nate! Look, Donna sent you $1. So far you've made $5 on the channel. Come over here. I think you need to say thank you. Come over here and say thank you right now. Nathaniel, I'm not playing. Come here. Tell him. Well then, I'm not giving you that $5.
Thank you.
You better come over here and say it to their faces so they can see your face. Come on, be a gentleman. Look at his face. What are you doing? Why are you putting your nose up like that? Paco. Why are you looking at me like that?
Catch Mom and oof her.
Oh, mercy.
It didn't catch
Nate,
Mom.
Nate, look at me. Come here.
Mom must be too thick
I'm too thick.
to fit in a Pokeball.
Nate, come here. Murk said do a flip and he'll add some more to it. Look what you got now. $6.90.
What does he mean?
He means do a flip over there on the couch. He's so shy. Say thank you, Paco. Y'all don't have to do that. I'll give him I'll give him $6 and he'll be lucky to have that without a whooping. Huh, Paco? So let me tell you guys a story before I leave. So this dog right here, I got this dog because my sister Michelle was struggling, right? She was interactive addiction, and me and Neil had just gotten sober. We had been sober for 1 year. And I went to go see my sister to check on her because I was worried about her. I went to her apartment and I walked in and there was no running water, no lights. I had a flashlight and I turned it on and there was syringes everywhere. And guess who was in there? My baby. So I grabbed him up and I took him. And he's been living with me ever since. Now, we've had this dog in our family for about 12 years. My sister got him from the pound when Nicholas, my little nephew, was like 7 or something. And now he's probably 4 or 5. He's 16 right now. So, he is a little handsome guy. Oh, LT's going live in 10 minutes, you guys. So, we got to get off here. But I wanted to show y'all my little baby. Sorry, Paco. Just had to adjust. I wanted to show you guys my little baby. Because he's just my baby. We are dog hustling, Michael. We are dog hustling. I saved this dog. Now my sister's sober, you guys. She's been sober about 3 years now. Why do you look up like that like you don't love me? Why? Don't you do it. Give me a kiss, boy. I love you. I love this dog so much, you guys. I love him so much. So, this is my Yo Quiero Taco Bell dog. Say bye, Paco. I love you guys. Seriously, though, like, we all need to work on not worrying, okay? Not worrying about tomorrow. We can only focus on today. I'm working on it myself, so we will do it together. We will all focus on living in today. And I will see you guys tomorrow night at 7 for our Medication-Assisted Recovery Anonymous meeting. And acceptance! Exactly, Murk! Exactly. Acceptance is the answer to all my problems today. When I find something that is bothering me, it's usually because that's something that is going on within me, right? Like whenever I see somebody else that is driving me insane, shoot, it's probably because I do the same thing. And so, if you guys don't know about the acceptance is the answer, go to page 417 in the Big Book of Alcoholics Anonymous. But I love you guys, and I'll see y'all tomorrow at 7. Say bye, Nate. Tell them thank you.
Thank you.
Love you guys.